everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shandy, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like these types of videos, and be sure to leave a comment down below as well. So today I'm going to be testing out two different products today, and they're both from the drugstore. One I've heard is new, but whenever I went to the drugstore to get it, on the shelf it didn't say new, so I'm not exactly sure how new it is. And then the other one isn't new, but I wanted to try a cheaper alternative. So the two products that I'm going to be trying out today are the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation and then the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So the e.l.f. foundation I have in the shade Pearl. It is fair with neutral undertones. I was actually debating between this one and then one that kind of has more of a slightly pink undertone, but I went with the neutral one, so hopefully this one will work for me, will match me anyways. So it says it is a oil-free satin finish. Apply a small amount starting at the center of the face, blend outwards using fingertips, a sponge, or a foundation brush, and then layer as needed for more coverage. So if you can layer it, I'm guessing it can be worked up to a full coverage. And then the Maybelline I got in 05 Ivory. I wasn't sure on this one just because concealers are kind of hard for me to find unless like I go into Ulta or Sephora where you can actually, you know, match yourself, whereas where I got these at Walmart and you can't do that. So this retails for $5.34 and then the e.l.f. retails for $6. So definitely a lot cheaper than other foundations and concealers out there. So I'm going to actually go ahead and apply my primer. So this is the Blurring Primer and Pore Minimizing from Cover FX. And if you're new here, I have oily skin. I'm acne prone and I have a lot of scarring, a lot of sun damage and things like that. So when I am looking for a foundation, I want to make sure it covers up my scarring, but a lot of times I like to go for that more natural finish, but with the coverage. And then sometimes I like the full, but I kind of lean towards the natural finish more so than anything. So let me just... And for this, I like to really focus it right here by my nose, on my cheeks, just because I have larger pores there. And I do have a lot of texture as well. So that is why I like to apply it all over the face, but you really don't have to if you don't have a lot of texture. Just apply it where you need to. Okay. So I'm going to be applying this with my beauty blender today. Okay, so there is one pump. It looks like you get quite a bit. Okay, so it may be a half a shade too light. That's definitely not bad. So, okay, one layer is definitely not medium and it's definitely not full, just because I can definitely see all of my scarring poking through. So as you can tell, it's definitely not medium or full, so we will definitely see if we can layer it up. I feel like it has a smell to it, not necessarily a perfumey smell, more of like a laundry detergent smell. Yeah, it reminds me of laundry detergent, honestly. Like, a floral laundry detergent. So I'm definitely going to need to add some more. I haven't even gone to my forehead yet. But again, $6. I don't think that's bad. Yeah, definitely not medium coverage at all. It's definitely a light finish. So I don't really notice the smell until I get to like my nose or just around my nose, and then it's pretty strong. So if you're somebody who doesn't really or can't handle smells, just kind of keep that in mind. Okay. Alright, it's covering up the redness a little bit more on the scarring. And then of course I have a pimple coming through right here, so it's still underneath the surface. Okay, so definitely it's buildable. And then I just kind of have some scarring on my neck that I like to cover up as well. Okay, so it covered up the ones on the neck pretty well. I'm just having problems covering up the ones on my cheek, but that's not really the foundation's fault. It's just, it's pretty intense right there right now, and I am definitely working on it. Okay, so with one, so that is with just one time of taking it out and putting it on. And let's see if it is like medium or full. Okay, so I feel like you definitely have to apply a little bit more. It's more of a light with just kind of like that one coat. Okay, my beauty blender still has that smell of like laundry detergent. Also, my mirror is right there, so that is why I'm continuously looking over there. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I don't think it's bad for the price of it. Same with the foundation. I'm just not a fan of the smell again, but it's got some nice coverage to it. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up the rest of my makeup like I normally would. So let me just do that. Okay, you guys, so this is everything applied on top of that foundation and that concealer. Again, I feel like, everything blended well on top of it, but again, I feel like the foundation, if you are someone who is sensitive to like smells and stuff, then maybe it's not for you, but it definitely is like a light to a medium coverage. Again, I mean, it covered up a lot of my scarring. The only place it didn't was right here, and that's just because it's, I guess, super red right now. Maybe if I would like spot conceal with like a green concealer or something, but that's just something that I just don't do. And I don't know, I mean, it kind of gives you more of like a natural finish even when you do build it up, which I do like that. And then the concealer I don't think is bad either. The only thing, keep in mind, it is definitely not like Tarte Shape Tape. It's definitely not like a full coverage, maybe not even like a medium, more of a light coverage, just because I don't think it would cover up like veins very well. So if you're somebody who has a lot of veins or darkness under your eyes, maybe it's not for you. But if you're somebody who just wants to brighten up under the eye, then this is a good alternative. But yeah, that's kind of all I have today. Only 2 products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, and be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in one of my next videos.